Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Chirag Shah, and today I am going to explain my discrete mathematics projects. As you can see on the screen, my project name is Mathematics and Chemistry, Partners in Understanding World. This project is based on applications of graph theory in chemistry. So, the first question arises to our mind is, what is graph theory? So let's see. A graph is defined as non-empty set of vertices and a set of edges. The dot of a graph are called vertices and the line segments are called edges. As you can see, these are called vertices and these are known as edges. Chemical graph theory is a branch of mathematics which combines graph theory and chemistry. So now let's see the applications of graph theory. So first come is molecular structure. Graph theory is used to mathematically model molecules in order to gain insight into the physical property of chemical compound. The dot represents atom label to show what kind of atom is involved and the edges represent bonds from between them. Graph theory helps in better visualization of the structure of any molecule. So now let's see one of example for better understanding. See the structure of methane. There is one carbon atom and four hydrogen atoms. Each vertex represent atom and the edges represent bond between them. Thus there are total 5 vertices. The degree of carbon atom is 4 and that of hydrogen atom is 1. Thus degree represent the valency. We can see there are total 4 edges. If we add up all the degree, total degree is 8. So here comes an important theorem. The degree or valencies of a graph sum to the twice the number of edges, and we have proved that. So let's see the second application of graph theory, that is isomerism. Isomerism is the phenomenon in which more than one compound have the same chemical formula but different chemical structure. Graph theory is also helpful in determining isomers of different chemical compounds. The first method is the Cayley's approach. Scientist Arthur Cayley found this approach. According to him, graph structure of the alkane is a tree. Let's see one example. There are two types of trees. One is centered tree. A tree having one center is known as a center tree, where other bicentered. A tree having two centered is known as a bicentered tree. As you can see, here there are two centered trees and one bicentered tree, and that example is of pentane. Here it is a centered tree because there is only one center, where here there are two centers. So if we add both this centered and bicentered trees structure, so we get the total number of isomerism. But the limitations of this approach is it is limited up to 11 carbons only. So let's see the second method, which is the n-tuple code. The n-tuple code has been developed by Noppetel. The n-tuple code is a set of non-negative integer smaller than n, the number of atoms of acyclic molecular structure. Each number in the n-tuple represents the degree of atom in its structure or one of its subtree. Now let's see how to generate the n-tuple code. The method to generate n-tuple code is first to start with the most substituted vertex and then remove vertex and the incident edges, then examine the subtree again. So as you can see on the screen, it is the molecule of 7 carbon atoms and the most substituted vertex is this one. There are total 4 edges. After removing this vertex, the another most substituted vertex is this, which have 2 edges. After removing this, all the other vertices have 0 edges. So that n-tuple code generated from this is 4, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. After generating the n-tuple code, it is passed through the Mackay algorithm in the computer, which generates the isomerism. One of the example is of pentane. The three isomers of pentane are seen on the screen. Some other uses of graph theory are in NMR spectrography, in kinetic analysis with Prim's algorithm, and to predict reactions. Thank you, friends.